How we doing, everybody? We are back with another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. It's finally Sunday, and we get to spend a little time with Yuri. It's going to be interesting. Let's get into it. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. I don't like that the music stopped and it's all dark. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Okay. Sayori? Ah, there we go. Hi, Howie. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I usually end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. Yeah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything today. So it's just me and Yuri then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. That's because she likes you and you're going with another girl, and I feel bad, but you can't lead somebody on like that, so... Whoop. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Howie. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have to be worried about me at all. You wouldn't have to come here. You wouldn't have to be thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. She really likes this. This is horrible. This is sad. You really put me in a trap, Howie. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really going to make me say it, aren't you, Howie? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? But most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I know fully how worthless I am? This is horrible. That's horrible.
Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without worrying about me.
I'm in shock. For reals. I can't even figure out how to respond. How's it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much of that I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Howie. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung up against my head. That's why I want so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone to be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. That's why I've decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
Wow. You're right, I don't understand that. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do.
No, Howie. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could go back to the way it was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Wow. Without thinking, I grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Howie.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join this club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Howie.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remained at her side. She starts sobbing into my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Howie.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want for her to know is that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. Because I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Howie. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend a whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I would really not forgive you.
But it's almost time for me to meet with Yuri at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is supposed to be coming over. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh, she's wearing a little sweater and everything.
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time for me?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You could have always texted me. If I would have known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it because it's Yuri. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuri into my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Really?
It's so clean.
If you only knew. I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if to make sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help out with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax? I brought some things for relaxation.
Oh, really? What'd you bring there?
I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wood cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's a wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all, actually.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood in the air of self. Ooh. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, and reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the gas cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells really good. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel... Oh God, I can't read. Oh Lord. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily.
She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spoons of thin... Yeah, ribbon. Yeah, those. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
Well, I won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh, yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut the pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the papers to the ribbon and create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It could also catch the eyes of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I do suppose I get a little intense, as you'd put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels when sharing something like that. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate patterns of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It's Sting. It looks really fancy.
Ah, well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think this is weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Teach their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
All right. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Ooh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you, kind of. It's just funny how nervous you are about sharing things. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. And creepy, like you. But you're cute, so... Besides, it's a really cool-looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Nice.
Howie! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely even touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp.
Well, thank you for letting me know after the fact. I appreciate that.
It could cut through skin like it's paper.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. What? 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 That's what I'm gonna do if I see somebody with a cut on their finger. I'm just... Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull back my hand.
Ooh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
Yeah, that is pretty embarrassing to stick somebody's finger in your mouth like that. Just, hey, let me see that. Nom.
How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little.
Ooh.
She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. What are we doing? I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Howie! Did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew it would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine and oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. Yeah, I wonder why. We're licking each other's fingers.
You're so weird, Howie.
She giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I mean, yeah. I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. There's a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be a very effective door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
That's right. One of the items that Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put in each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll go get the water. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, and then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Yeah, what were you doing? Or is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so...
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint the gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it out on the wall behind the podium from the front of the classroom.
Neat! What are you going to write? Well,
it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing our heads to bump into hers. Gah! Sorry! Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? Because my head is hard. It's really hard head. I just like... bop, 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 bop.
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paints on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and lean back on the floor down in front of her. Look at this. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Oh, look, she closed her eyes there. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Huh?
Just for a little longer. Oh, snap! She likes it. It feels really nice. I keep my hand against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. An intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost if she's in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Yeah, I don't know. Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just moments ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Oh. The moment is over as soon as it began. Gone. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. That's because she's all like, I like it when he touches me, ha ha ha. I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Foo. You say that like you're glad it's over. No, you need to stay here, hang out with me. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? Oh, we're trying to get her to stay. I was secretly hoping that we'd have extra time after finishing the work. Yeah, so we can hang out a little bit. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait too much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. Oh, now we're trying to make her feel guilty. No, it's not your fault at all. The important thing is that we've got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I can understand why. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Oh, she's leaving. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I was glad to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. Oh, what are we waiting for? I kind of say that without thinking. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we could do this again. Yeah, we can hang out again. Whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my word, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Howie. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Huh? Uh-oh. Hi, Howie. Sayori. Just now, we weren't, awkward. It's okay, Howie. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Bye. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Woo! Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come see for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Yeah, says the tears in your eyes. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Howie? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Howie. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what?
I don't like Monica.
Something's off with her. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you isn't like a burden on my mind or anything that you're making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel pain anymore.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Howie. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I lay my hand down on Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori.
Oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
So you can't go on leading people on because you know what? I like Sayori. She's a very sweet girl. But as far as like in this game, I like Yuri. And you're always going to hurt somebody more if you don't tell them the truth. Be truthful. So what we have to do is tell this truth. And she is always going to be our friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like it's always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Oh, it hurts. Yeah, it hurts.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest?
Oh.
I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there was no happiness down that path. But that's why I came here. Just so I could get the answers I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Howie. I trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more meek smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sorry will always be my dearest friend. Alright, guys. That was a very, very emotional episode. Like, wow. I don't know how to feel about that. Poor Sayori, but I still feel like we did the right thing, right? You never want to lie to somebody and lead them on about a feeling. You always want to be truthful. You be you. Anyway, that's all I got for this one, guys. Tomorrow's the festival. We'll get into it tomorrow. It's going to be great. And if you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out. Spam. Hey. Anyway, you guys have an awesome day. I will see you in the next video. Peace.